Guys. Another weekend of FPL and another weekend of endless pain and suffering, bruh. Yeah, because that's all I feel at the moment. Pain and suffering. Even though I've got 58 points, even though I've got a green arrow, albeit it is a very small green arrow, I'm just simply not happy. I'm not satisfied. I am not satisfied, guys. You might call me ungrateful. You might call me stupid. You might say I should be happy because I've got a green arrow, but it's a small green arrow, and quite frankly, it's just simply not good enough. And every single week I keep asking myself the same question. When is it gonna end, Robbie? When is it gonna end, Robbie? I keep asking myself that every single week, and I never get an answer. Because it never does end. At this moment in time, I'm just numb now. I'm just numb to this feeling, man. I'm just numb to this feeling. Triple captain Salah, 1 goal against Wolves. I just give up, man. I swear I just give up. There's no way on earth Salah is going to outscore what he did last week, bro. Yes, I know the job's not done. Technically speaking, it's only half time. Liverpool do have an extra game to play, but still, I'm just not happy. And do you know what makes it even worse? Is that this week has been the ultimate trolling game week. I've been trolled left, right and centre this game week. I've had so many players in my team score goals that were then ruled out by offside. I honestly could not catch a flipping break this week, bro. I couldn't catch a break. I had the Chuckle brothers and Bummo and Wissa combining for a goal that was ruled out for offside. I had Wissa scoring twice. Both goals ruled out for offside. Salah scoring his second goal of the game from a Trent assist ruled out by offside. Guys, I just cannot catch a break. I can't catch a break, man. I can't catch a break. And honestly, there just is that there's just that pain, bro, once again in my chest that I'm feeling. I really needed a big green arrow this week, and that's why I'm upset, man. I needed a big green arrow. Right, you guys know I was ranked at 664k in Game Week 23. I had a gigantic, humongous, biblical stinker, generational stinker, right? Which saw me get a massive red arrow down to 985k. So from that moment in time, this game week had to be a massive game week for me. I had to deliver. I had to perform. And I wanted to get back up to around 600k. But right now, right, I think my live rank at the moment is probably around 800k, 860k, I believe. So it is not good enough. Yes, I know there is still one more game to play, but still, honestly, 1 goal from Salah, triple captain, is stinky. I have to call a spade, bro. I have to call it as it is. 1 goal is absolutely trash. I said that I would only be happy if Salah was to get 2 returns as a minimum. Ideally, them being 2 goals, but as a minimum, 2 returns. He only got 1 return. And I'm sorry, but that's trash. I have to say it. I just have to simply say it as it is, bro. And it stinks. It stinks. Yes, there is still 1 more game to play. And yes, I do believe Salah still can get multiple returns against Aston Villa because their defense isn't good. But still, I'm just disappointed, man. I'm just disappointed. And once again, I just feel very unlucky. I don't want to appear like a whiny guy who's always complaining. But this is just how I feel, man. Because when I don't use a triple captain on Salah, he gets 1 goal, 1 assist, and 2 goals, right? 16 points, 13 points. In typical Mohamed Salah fashion, when I don't triple captain, he wants to do the business. Or when I don't captain, he wants to do the business. And when I use my triple captain, he wants to stink up the place, by the way. Because my word, what a stinky performance that was. I mean, I'm very lucky. I might as well just start thanking Luis Diaz. Because I'll be real, apart from that penalty, he did absolute niche that game, bro. Stinking out the gaff. Absolutely stinking up the place. But to be honest, it was a typical Salah performance. But this time, he doesn't have the multiple goals and assists to cover up for that absolute stinker. Yeah? But Salah, you must. I'm going to end it on this. Mohamed Salah, you must deliver against Aston Villa away from home. Wednesday night, under the lights, 7:30 kickoff. We will be there, guys. More than you can believe. We will be there. Right? And I will be doing a live watch log. But Mohamed Salah, you must look me deep into my eyes when I say this, bro. you must deliver. You must get a minimum of 2 goals in that game. I swear to God, bro. You must. Yeah, Salah, I'm watching you. I'm watching you very closely. I'm watching you very, very closely. But you know what? We have some other things to talk about, right? We have some other issues to talk about. Because there is an imposter among us. There is an absolute bum among us. And his name goes by the name of Cold Palmer. Cold Palmer, they said. The entire FPL community at the beginning of the season completely shaking their bum for Cole Palmer like prime Beyonce, twerking for this man, telling everyone that they must put Cole Palmer in their team because he is that guy. Well, oh my word, were we all wrong? Because you know what? Yes, I was included. I was a part of that. Yeah, I was a part of that community gassing up Cold Palmer. But oh my God, were we wrong? This guy absolutely stinks and has been stinking up the place for months. Not only on a pure footballing level for Chelsea, but for FPL, he's been stinking up the place and he is not worth that money. Cold Palmer, my back foot. This guy has completely defrosted, bruv. Yeah, he is defrosted. Cole Palmer stinks. So people, please, get off this, guys. Get off this. I'm not even going to say what I was about to say. But honestly, just stop shaking bum for Cole Palmer, right? Because this guy is finished. This guy's absolutely finished. So please, no more twerking for Cole Palmer because I've absolutely had enough of this guy, bro. I've absolutely had enough of this guy. Stinky performance from Chelsea, by the way. An absolute stinker of a performance. What is Maresca doing? Honestly, I'm no football tactico, but please stop inverting your flipping fullbacks. Maresca, stop inverting your fullbacks. Start overlapping your fullbacks to help support those wingers, right? Because Sancho, you need runners around Sancho. You need overlapping fullbacks around Sancho. He's a link-up player. You cannot leave Sancho isolated 1v1 against the fullback. You're not going to get the best out of him. You're simply not. That Chelsea team is built for overlapping fullbacks. So Maresca, please fix up. Because I need Cole Palmer to actually start delivering in my FPL team. And I'll be honest, Cole Palmer, you absolute bum. The only reason you're still in my team is purely because he's got Southampton and Leicester. I swear to God, if Cole Palmer did not have Southampton and Leicester back to back, this guy would have been sent straight to the gulag by now. I promise you. And you know what? There is a strong chance that I even bench Cole Palmer next week against Aston Villa. Honestly, because I'm telling you right now, on the eye test, Cole Palmer and Chelsea stink. It's simple as that, right? It's simple as that. They got battered by Brighton. Absolutely battered by Brighton. Battered by Chelsea. Stunk out the place against Wolves and West Ham, even though they won the game. I've not been impressed from Chelsea, right? I've not been impressed with Chelsea. And Cole Palmer, my God, he is the biggest fraud. He's no longer on fraud watch. He is just straight up an absolute fraud. Simple as that. But let's move on. Because not only is Cole Palmer an absolute bum, not only is Cole Palmer an absolute fraud, so are these Chuckle brothers. Brian and Bremo, Johan Wissa. What is going on? What is going on? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Double Brentford attack, bro. Double Brentford attack against Spurs at home. Against West Ham away. No returns. 0. A big fat donut. Right? No returns between the two of them. The Chuckle brothers. The bold bums. I swear to God, if I could just have these two next to me, I'd get my fist and absolutely slap both of their heads. Honestly. What is going on with these two players? These were the players that Brentford would always look to for goals and assists. But you know what? In typical FPL fashion. In typical FPL fashion, as soon as I double up, as soon as I put these guys in my team, they stink up the place. They all of a sudden don't know how to score goals. They don't know how to assist. Typical. But that's just the story of my season. It's just the story of my season. I just don't know. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I don't know, guys. But what makes it even worse this week, right, is the fact that Wissa scored twice. And both goals were ruled out for offside. And one of the goals that was ruled out was actually from an Mbeumo assist, right? So that just added salt to the wound. That made things even worse. It made things 10 times worse, in fact, right? But honestly, again, I can't even take out Mbeumo or Wissa. I simply cannot. I've got Amad Diallo injury to deal with. I've got to take out this bum here, Morgan Rogers, who we will get onto in a second, right? But also the fixtures for Brentford are still pretty good, so I just can't take them out. So I'm stuck with them. I'm stuck. Brian Mbeumo and Jurgen Wisser literally have me by the throat in a chokehold, right? And I'm trying to escape, but I simply can't. I'm trapped with these two assets. I simply cannot waste a transfer taking these players out, even when they've got good fixtures and they play in Game Week 29. So I'm stuck with these frauds. I'm stuck for the time being, right? I'm absolutely stuck. But where do we go to next? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Morgan flipping Rogers. Morgan Rogers. I think he holds the award for the biggest bum of all time this season. I can't lie. And I told you once and I'll tell you twice. I genuinely forgot how bad of an FPL asset this guy is. My word. Look at these points. Ever since I bought him in against Brighton, he had one good game. Since then, he has stunk out the gaff. Week in, week out. And this guy is... Oh man, no. I can't lie. He's done. He's done. He's getting sent straight to the gulag. Couldn't even get an FPL return against 10 men Ipswich. Couldn't even get an FPL return against 10 men Ipswich. Morgan Rogers, you are finished. Finito. You are done in this team, my brother. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. You are done. Honestly, I am sick and tired of Morgan Rogers. And this will be the last time I put Rogers back in my team. Right? The last time. I've genuinely had enough of Morgan Rogers. And I'm cutting ties with this man permanently for the remainder of the season. He is done. He is done. I should have learned from the first time I put him in, right? Because the first time he was stinky, and then I took him back like an idiot. Like an absolute idiot. Didn't learn my lesson the first time. I've actually had enough of this guy. Honestly, just thinking about it now, it's just triggering me so much. It's triggering me so much, man. But this team has flopped. I'm sorry, but it's flopped. Yes, I've got double Arsenal defense clean sheet. That's great. But honestly, Arsenal... I mean, from a defensive point of view, they were okay. But yeah, certainly going forward, they were pretty poor. I know some people are looking at Nwaneri. I'm not going anywhere near Nwaneri, honestly. That Arsenal attack is dead food, bruv. It is dead food. Stay far away from that Arsenal attack, honestly. No Saka, an out-of-form Odegaard, no Havertz, and even Havertz is stinky. But even without Havertz, they're even worse. Sterling on that football pitch, my word. I think he put in the most... Probably one of the worst performances I've seen so far this Premier League season. Sterling was stinky. I wouldn't even be surprised if Marino starts as a number 9 in the next game. Sterling was that bad. I just don't like the Arsenal attack. So I'm staying far away, right? Simple as that. I'm staying far away. Alexander Isak. Another blank. Alexander Isak. You know what? I'm going to relax. I'm going to take a deep breath and I'm going to relax. I'm not going to go too crazy. I still rate Alexander Isak. I still think he's a great footballer. I still think he's a brilliant FPL asset. But I'm very disappointed. I'm very, very disappointed in Alexander Isak. My expectations were up here and he performed all the way down here, man. Newcastle right now, they're out of form. You know what? Newcastle, they are quite an inconsistent team. They've got their little phases of playing really, really well and going on good winning streaks. But they also do have losing streaks in them. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. And that's what Newcastle are currently. A very, very unpredictable team. But nonetheless, I still am keeping Isak. I'm just disappointed with him, man. Because I honestly thought that Man City game would be a lot more... would just be really good for a player like Alexander Isak. I thought the likes of Gordon, Isak would cook in that game. And they did the complete opposite. They undercooked. They didn't even cook at all. They didn't even start preparing their meal to cook. They forgot the shopping. There's no food in the fridge. Right? That's what Newcastle is right now. There's no food in the fridge. That was a shocking performance. An absolutely stinker of a performance. Losing 4-0 away to Man City is an absolute crime. I don't care how good Man City have been. This season, Man City stink. Man City stink. Losing 4-0 is just ridiculous. But yeah, man, nonetheless, look, Isak, I'm gonna give you some leeway, right? He's got enough credit in the bank this season, so I'm not gonna cook him too much. And I'm not gonna call him a fraud, because he's far from that. But big boy Jean-Philippe Mateta, let's get some positivity. Let's end with a bang. Let's end on some, yeah, I don't know, man, positivity. Because big boy Jean-Philippe Mateta, man, this guy, man, honestly, what a legend. What a legend, bro. Big boy Jean-Philippe Mateta. Another goal, Yeah, another game, another goal. I mean, what else can I really say, man? The guy has got some form of inevitability about him, and I absolutely love that. He's scoring goals for fun right now. He is cooking left, right, and centre. And since we've had him, he's scored in every single game apart from one. And unfortunately, you guys know I did bench him against Man United. But still, I bought him in for the Leicester game. He scored. And then he scored 2 against West Ham. Blanked against Brentford, but 2 against United, which I benched him for. And then a goal against Everton, which is very, very nice, man. So, yeah, man. Big ups to big boy Jean-Philippe Mateta. Yeah, I'm keeping this, man. I'm keeping this, man. He's in great, great form at the moment. And you know what? I feel like in the second half of the season, big boy Jean-Philippe Mateta, he always seems to perform. That's when he's in his best goal scoring form. So yeah, man, I'll be keeping him, and I'm just really happy he did get on the score sheet, man. But yeah, all in all, I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel quite just down about this game week, man. Not great. I think it was an underwhelming triple captain. 58 points with bonus points to come. And obviously another game to be played at Liverpool vs Aston Villa. But yeah, man, all in all, I'm pretty disappointed. And one thing I want to touch on, right, is just Chris Wood once again, man. Fuck me, bruv. Honestly, I can't catch a break from this guy. Honestly, I just genuinely cannot catch a break from Chris Wood. This guy literally slaps me in my face every single week. It's absolutely ridiculous. I've actually had enough. Like, Chris Wood, can he please just take a chill pill? Can he please just relax a little bit? Honestly, I just don't understand. It's like Chris Wood, his one chance, one goal. The guy is just so clinical. Like, please, just allow it, man. I said it last week. Chris Wood has well and truly made me his bitch this season. Honestly, it's absolutely ridiculous. This guy's got me on a string. This guy's literally got me on a leash, in fact. He's got me on a leash and he takes me out for a dog walk every single week in FPL, bro. It's ridiculous. It's an absolute joke, man. But yeah, not going for Chris Wood all season has just been an absolute shit show, to be honest, and it's just killed my rank. It's killed my rank. But look, ultimately, we still are on a green arrow, nonetheless, right? And I did say the redemption arc starts now. So look, we've got a green arrow. So I guess in some way the redemption arc has started, but it's just not enough, and I'm not really satisfied, man. I'm quite upset. I'm quite upset, man. I think the team has stunk out the place. Salah, oh man, I can't get over that second disallowed goal from Salah. If that Salah goal stood and Salah got 2 goals and Trent got the assist and a clean sheet, my word, I would have cooked. Lord have mercy, I would have cooked. But yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yeah, man, we're gonna leave it there, guys. It's been a pretty average week, man. Pretty stinky week. I mean, people had also assistant managership on Onslaught and Una Emery. Una Emery owners mudded. Onslaught owners not mudded, but probably not what they expected, right? I think they were hoping for a clean sheet and some more goals to be scored, but still, nonetheless, he got the win. But yeah, all in all, man, been a pretty stinky week. I can't lie. It's been a pretty stinky week, man. So yeah, man, we'll see what next week has in store for us. But for now, it's a small green arrow, and I guess the redemption arc has started. Not the way I wanted to, but nonetheless, it's only half time. There still is another game. Job's not finished. So let's see what happens in the Aston Villa Liverpool game. But yeah, man, guys, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, man, hopefully we get another green arrow next week. But until then, I'm out, man. Peace.